Hey everybody, good morning or afternoon or whatever it is. I'm not really sure what it is at this point. My clock is so screwed up right now. I have no idea. So, whatever it is for you, good that. I'm so excited you're here to do a creative bubble with me today. This is a new service I'm offering in my creative life support services. And Creative Bubble is basically space for you to be creative. Now, you don't have to be a professional artist or filmmaker or writer. You just have to be a creative human to participate. It's super exciting. I'm so grateful to be here. If I'm looking down here, it's because I am running this show, as well as talking to you at the same time. So I'm doing a little bit of double duty as usual. But anyway, welcome. We're going to do this pretty quickly. This is a lunchtime bubble, which means that we're going to take 30 minutes. That gives you like 20 minutes to create, and us 5 minutes sandwiched on each end to say, hey, what's going on? In fact, right now, I want you to go ahead and write in the comments what you'd like to do during your creative bubble today, and maybe where you're at and where you're at, like location wise, or even where you're at today, like how you're feeling today. Go ahead and write those in the comments. And also, if you'd like to share an intention in the comments, that would be fantastic. For me, so an intention for me is different from a goal or an action step, in that the intention is how I'm going to go about doing something. So today, my intention is to keep it super simple. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, me, Jenny Tooley, keeping it super simple. So that's my intention. If you'd like to share yours, go ahead and share that in the comments. And we're going to go ahead, and I'm not seeing any comments come up right now, but if I do, I'll go ahead and interject a couple of them and a couple of your intentions and say hi to everybody who's there. So just let me know you're there. But since we are having a brief little amount of time together, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next section of our creative bubble, which is to prepare. We're going to create our space. And to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through a short, guided kind of meditation relaxation. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is going to be like 2 to 3 minutes. So go ahead and put your feet flat on the floor. And, if you're sitting on the floor or if you're laying down, just become aware of the ground underneath you. Whatever is connected to the ground, just become aware of your connection there. And let your legs relax and be soft. Your pelvis and belly, your chest and shoulders are relaxed and soft. Just feeling expansive in your torso. And letting that relaxation roll down the arms to the fingers, so the arms are relaxed, and up the throat, into the neck, into the head, and just being where you are in space and time right now. Become aware of your breath. And we're just going to take 3 nice deep breaths. So inhaling through the nose, all the way down to the belly. Exhaling out the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Out through the mouth. You can go at your own pace. And one more time, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. And just exhale that fully. And when you come to the bottom of the breath, relax the breath and let it come to normal. And if your eyes are closed, keep them there. If they're not, and it's appropriate, go ahead and close your eyes for a moment. And I want you to envision yourself inside of your creative bubble. So just imagining a bubble around you that is your space. There's no one else that gets to be in this space with you. So if you're at work, or if you're at home at work, or with your kids at home, or out and about in the world, just envision a space around you where that is on the outside. And I want you to fill this space up with everything you need to create today. And that might be inspiration. That might be words if you're a writer. Colors and visions and visuals if you're a visual artist. If you're a creator who's creating space for yourself in your home, all the things you need to declutter, whatever it is you need. Patience. And you may be hearing my kittens running around. They're outside of my creative bubble right now. And then as you open your eyes, I just want you to keep that bubble around you, and you're off to the races. So you're going to take the next 20 minutes. At 12:40, we're going to get back together here, right where we are right now, and we're going to wrap it up. We'll check back in, see how it went. I'm going to go ahead and put a timer up, and I'll see you in 20 minutes, you guys. I can't wait to see what you're creating today. All right. Hey, everybody. Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. Okay, so we're back. Let me see if I can get us. We had a camera fail right smack dab in the middle of the bubble, and I'm going to keep going back and forth, right? Let's try this one more time. You ready? All right, here we go. Woohoo! Okay, so the camera might fail again. That's what I spent my bubble doing, was dealing with a camera, a technical issue, which seems to be what I do a lot. Anyways, so how did it go? I see that Keith was here. I don't know if you're still here, Keith, but if you are, hello. Tell me about how it went. How did your creating go today? As I told you how mine went, it went, like usual. Had to do a little bit of extra technical stuff, but I did get some doodling done. That was good. Really, this time, it's such a quick amount of time, 20 minutes. It's more like a really quick lunch date with your muse, right? Or a lunch date with your creativity. Just to say, hey, I know you're there. I know you're there. I love you. I'm here with you. I promise I'm going to get to you again. Just like with your other loved ones, you need to check in with them and give them some quality time. So that's really what this creative lunch bubble was about. I'm so grateful to everybody who came today. And I just wanted to let you know, if you want to do a longer bubble, we do have 1.5 hour bubbles. And I've started those on Tuesday nights, and they're on Zoom. So they're a little bit more personal. They are, and here we go. We're back to going back and forth on the cameras, of course. Let's just switch them out there. Woohoo! Okay. So yeah, Tuesday night bubbles, they're an hour and a half long. They're on Zoom, so that makes them more personal. And it also gives you a lot more time. You can find more information about that on jennytooley.com. They are part of the Creative Life Support Services that I'm offering right now. I'm trying to expand that out from just coaching and consulting to other things that are a little bit more accessible to everyone. And I really felt that this was important, that it's really hard to find time for our creativity right now, and really anytime. I know a lot of people struggle with doing it on their own, so you don't have to do it on your own. We're going to do it together. We're going to get together. We get together for an hour and a half, but we're not actually together that whole hour and a half. We check in with each other at the beginning, basically what we did here, but in an expanded format. Check in with each other in the beginning, get grounded, go off, do your work, come back, wrap it up. Get to know some people a little bit better, hear what other people are doing. That's been super fun. And attending to your creativity. So if you want to join Tuesday Night Bubbles, I would love to see you there. They're from 8 to 9:30 Central Standard Time. jennytooley.com. And if Tuesday night is not good for you, but you really are interested and want to commit, just DM me. I'm going to open up another bubble in October. So let me know what times and days are good for you. And, maybe I can work around your schedule a little bit. Other thing to let you know about is that I have, here we go, we're back to, I think I'm just going to leave it this time. The other thing I've been working on is Creative Space, which is my online space. Some of you may know that I've had a lot of work. I've done a lot of stuff on Patreon with patrons, and I have a lot of long-term patrons that I dearly thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Now I'm looking in the wrong camera, right? I'm looking over here, and y'all are over here. This is going to be so much fun. Okay, so I have patrons that support my work, my creative work, and I've been trying to figure out, how do I combine patrons and fans with the creatives that I'm supporting so that it's simpler for me. Like I said, my intention is to keep things super simple. So that answer came to me as my creative space. And it's a space where patrons and fans support my work, and I support other creatives' work. So if you sign up at the Creative Space, you are basically going to be signing up as a monthly subscription. There are a bunch of different tiers, and everybody gets the same thing. So fans, patrons, creatives, y'all have access to the same stuff. And it's an ever-evolving space. If you've been to one of my patrons, you know it's ever evolving. We've had, at one point, it was when I was working on Stuck, it was all about works in progress and me sharing works in progress and getting feedback, and sharing my process. And right now it's a lot about sharing creative bubbles and self-care tips. So it's a really interesting space. You get discounts on everything. And if you are a member of the creative space at the $50 level, you can attend creative bubbles, as many weeknight creative bubbles as you want to during the month, which is pretty awesome. We have an all day long creative bubble tomorrow. It will not be on Facebook. Or maybe it will. No, I don't plan to have it on Facebook. My plan is to do it on Zoom, and we will be doing 3 back-to-back bubbles from 11 to 5. What this will do is to give you some setup spaces to work in, right, with little breaks in between. We'll check in with each other. If you need to be held accountable for something or whatever, we can totally do that. Make sure you eat your lunch, go for a walk, do those things in between during the breaks, and you'll have momentum throughout an entire day. Because I know that sometimes an hour and a half isn't enough for people, so sometimes we need to build it out. I also know that some people cannot, for the life of them, commit to themselves to do an entire day. So I'm here to help you commit to doing an entire day. JennyTooley.com. Go find it. Do some creative bubbles with me. I cannot wait to see you. I will be here next week. Love you guys. All right.